So, a mess. I'm going to send people the invites now if I can figure out how it bloody well works. Oh, not you. Come on. I'm sending the link over Twitter, Carlos. Actually, is it the old one? It shouldn't be. This is the new one. It should be the new one. I'm sure of it. Yeah, it is. Sorry about that, Smurkers. Is this a good one? Can you guys find it? I hope you can. Okay. I don't get it. It's telling me it's the new one. I'm going to check it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. The stream may take a little bit longer to get started again because I keep fucking up, it seems. Sorry, I'm really bad at this shit.
Yay!
There we have one. Hey there, Smurkers. Welcome back. I'm hoping Cheshire will join us soon too.
There we go.
And I've got a private message from Base Mama. It's Google, which is true because we are criticizing Google, it seems.
Test.
Raven, I'm going to send Jess a link again as well.
Hey, Raven, I can hear you. I'm sure I can hear you. That's you. Yes, it's working.
Yes.
My God, we're so amazing.
So I'm going to close the old stream. I think
There you go, Jess.
The new stream.
Just burn it with fire.
Yes, Google is evil. You're right, John. And hi there, Roast, and hi there, Warped, and hi there, Octane. It seemed to have worked. Yay me! Fucking hell. Anyway, the message I was planning to give all of you is that from now on, streams will not happen on the Tom Sequitur stream channel, but I will start doing stuff on my own channel because it's easier, because I can make it work.
And you can actually get some more subs from it, man.
Maybe too, yeah, that's nice too, because I'm not really growing. But then again, I'm basically going bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller.
Talking of growing, I've been waiting for 2 months to crack the 1.8K, and I made a collab with Cognitive Thought, and I cracked 1.8K.
Nice.
I saw it.
Congrats.
I saw it. It's not your best work, and
fuck off.
No, seriously. I like the other songs you're doing so much better. And I mean, it's bullshit because it is great work. It sounds good. I just don't like the sound of it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's taste, you know. You can't argue about taste.
Yeah.
How's my voice coming through?
Oh, it's not. Can't hear a word you're saying.
I I'm not using what Raven taught me on the what's it called, the voice meter banana. I'm using just normal stuff because I lost all the how to use it. It wasn't working for me. I was getting
You're not
confused.
taking my banana.
No, I'm not. I apologize, man. I should take your banana.
He's
But
not apologizing for taking the banana. We understand.
Oh man, no, I think you really only need the voice meter if you want to share your PC sound, you know. Obviously, if it's just yourself, you yourself and your voice and then it's fine.
I'm using now an external mic, a desktop mic type
Sounds
thing.
good.
It's a cheap Trust. It's a cheap Trust microphone. And,
But it doesn't sound super noisy, so it's great.
I added this.
I'm sorry, guys. Can someone please help me a little bit? Because Cheshire seems to still be unable to join. Cheshire, I linked it in our Skype thingy.
I'll send them on Twitter.
I should be following Cheshire as well. I think I was.
I don't know who that is. I haven't met him properly, and I don't do the tweety thingy.
Yeah, I'm crap with Twitter too. I won't lie. I'm crap with Twitter. I try to make some good talks, but on average, 140 characters is simply not enough.
Oh yeah, I sort of explained how I feel about Twitter to Rin today, and basically is I use Twitter to amuse myself.
I don't even know
I
how
use Twitter to get triggered. I made a huge post at this twat. What's his name? The guy who attacked Google guy.
Oh yeah.
I think Bering made a video on him. What's his name?
Yep.
Peter something.
Peter Coffin.
Yeah. Oh my God, what an asshole! This is your typical like alpha male.
No, he's a typical
He
what
thinks
was that?
he is. Anyway.
Cosmopolitan liberal. Oh, I learned a new word today to describe the comrade Starbucks. You know how in Portugal we have a similar phrase. We call them caviar leftists.
Yeah, caviar leftists, not champagne leftists. No,
Champagne caviar,
socialists.
Caviar. And so
isn't that also is that not also an expression for a special sex practice?
No, not in Portugal. No,
we're not doing that in Portugal.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
I don't even know what it is.
Actually, my boss is in Portugal right now.
I need to put my ears, clean my ears out. I can't hardly hear you guys.
Or you put the volume higher.
I did just now. Stupid headset.
There you go. Now you can hear us.
Yeah, it's a stupid headset.
Put the headset on.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm here is because I haven't been on a hangout with Carlos for ages.
Yeah, man. Oh well.
So not even because of me.
Not ages.
No,
not ages. You taught me how to set up a banana.
You guys in a banana. My next question is that peeling or you take it off?
No, you twirl the knobs, man. Don't be silly.
Alrighty.
This is fun. I tell you, I love you guys. You make me happy all the time, and
When skies are blue.
No, the skies here are bloody windy today. They're black actually because it's fucking night. So,
no, but that's because you said you make me happy. I really
they're feeling blue. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know that. I know this.
Okay, so
when skies are gray.
There you go. Thank you very much. Anyway, the big message of my stream was we're going to do them here now. And now we're
great.
here.
I think
much better.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
It's easy to mention stuff because, in all fairness, people got blocked from the other Hangout. I have no idea how. I assume.
Hey, as you me.
Yes, as you me. So I don't know, but I couldn't do anything about it. And then thank you, Octane, once again for trying to help me figure out what to do when people get blocked. But I can't because the Tom Sequitur stream is linked to Tom Sequitur's Gmail account. I do not have access to that, and I shouldn't, so I'm not worried about that. But I can't do anything to it.
Yeah, roast anatomy. You guys are just too focused on each other's bananas.
Yep. And twirling the knobs.
For fuck's sake, come on, people. I have a reputation that...
Is being destroyed.
No, I don't have a reputation, never mind.
You start talking about your reputation. I'm going to start wondering, what kind of reputation is that? Is that the banana or twirling the knobs?
I'm just being silly.
It's true though, Roast. Everyone but me got blocked from my Hangout. And I'm 100% sure that it wasn't me. I mean, Cheshire was mid-sentence and suddenly everyone was gone. That's really weird.
Yeah, that is weird for some reason like that.
Hey, Cheshire's here.
Drink check, everybody. Drink check.
Cheers. Oh, okay. Drink check.
I can give you food
I'm
check.
drinking Coke. Come on.
I'm drinking water, but can I do food check?
Highland.
Only if you want to
because
share.
I'm really broke. I've joined the Great Unwashed and I've got the cheapest whiskey, Highland Earl, 15 euros.
There we go.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a camera, so I'm just going to
Oh,
type
that's
in.
even worse, Captain Morgan. Oh my
This is
God.
a weird concoction I created. It's basically pork roast.
Ooh.
It's basically I took
It looks
stuffing.
great.
I took the stuffing I made, wrapped it in pork fat. I wish I had bacon though, but I decided to wrap that instead, and I roasted it in the oven. Get it nice and crispy on both sides, and did a red wine reduction on it, and it's actually pretty damn good.
You make me salivate
cheapest
now.
whiskey
I'm gonna get the
I can get.
Doritos. Be right back.
This is
Well,
the
I don't have a
cheapest-
video, but I wrote down what I'm drinking right now. So
Johnny Walker, don't.
I'm technically drinking right now since I'm technically drinking or eating wine.
And McGregor.
It's actually €8.90, and it's actually very drinkable.
what, McGregor? Yeah, those are actually nice.
I'm amazed at this crap.
It's got to be great though when you talk about something to drink. Yeah, no, it's really good crap.
Yeah, because shit, I have in my
Kind of crap to drink, right? I rather drink-
pantry. Yeah, I have Tullamore Dew. I have monkey shoulders. I have still 18-year-old Glenlivet. I have Clan Macallan. I have
Smirkers, you're drinking cow.
White supremacist.
I'm drinking milk.
milk.
Guys, come one second. Thank you everyone for joining because it's more crowded here than it was on Tom Secular's stream. Yobi Yaxis, you want to join the Hangout? Yes, you're welcome. I don't know how to reach you though.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream for Alcoholics Anonymous.
Anonymous. What do you mean anonymous?
I'm-
I'm sure who I am. I'm not anonymous anymore.
I'm not anonymous. What the hell are you talking about?
But does anyone have Yobi Yaxis on Twitter?
No.
I
Okay,
don't
Yobi
think so,
Yaxis, send me a tweet on Motwain. I send me a personal tweet and I will give you the link. Or join us in Skype.
I'll follow
Oh,
him
Skype.
as well.
And hi there, nobody.
Yeah, I
You're
tried that
welcome to join
Skype
too.
thing. I couldn't get it to work. I gave up.
Well, I like Skype.
So yeah,
Wait,
Google shut us down, guys. Mid-stream.
Google sucks at everything. Like the whole. Does anyone remember back in the old days that people complained about Google Plus and YouTube and all that bullshit?
Yes.
I remember that.
How do I send a private message to Yobi Yaxis?
Certain people have open DMs, some don't, so you have to follow them.
So, Yobi Yaxis, you have to follow at Motwain so that I can send you a message. Otherwise, I can't send you a message. And I don't want to drop this one out in the open, considering that I'm not really sure
Well,
why
You can send messages to people who don't follow you, but you have to register your phone number with Twitter, I believe.
That.
That sounds like a trap.
Yobi, I also follow you, so I can send you the message if you want as well.
Oh,
Why?
Yeah, you can send him. You can
Okay.
send him the link too. That's okay.
Okay, I got him.
Thank you,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
I have to go AFK a small second again because, well, old man bladder and all that. But you guys can keep going. I'll be right back.
It might be the banana.
With the knobs, yeah. Yeah, they usually do the trick.
How about you keep the banana, send me the knobs.
No bad.
Okay. I'll try. I'll try.
Great. This is great. I'll be the hero now. I will be the hero of this chat.
I'm just, yeah. Okay. Oh, you can. He's based on Mama.
You know how I'll be the hero. I'm gonna rescue this whole stream from being a sausage fest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've invited Lana, my singer.
And Mama should be on as well. Where is she?
Oh, that's even better.
I'll wait until she
Yes,
joins
yeah,
in,
like-
then maybe we'll invite more people, maybe.
Where's
I
the
thought you were
other
just
lady that
going
was
to
streaming
invite a
with
bunch
us
of
earlier?
Oh my god. Yobi Access is there as well.
Hello, Yobi Access.
Hello.
How many
How you
spaces have we got? 1,
Hello.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. We're gonna be
Oh,
tight.
You have
We
one-
got
two more.
2 spaces left.
Yeah.
Okay. Two girls,
Should we say for until Base Mama comes back?
Oh, here's
Hello.
Lana. One space left.
Hello,
And now-
everyone. I'm back.
and-
Wow,
Yeah,
I even have an
Hi.
audition.
We got a
Hello.
girl in
I have
here.
to admit, you have a great singing voice.
It works.
Yes, she does. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Very nice of you to say that.
I don't really like the lyrics always, but that's a question of taste again. Axel, Real Raven and I had a small talk on this. But you do have a great singing voice, you really do.
Thank you. A lot of it is editing magic, so it's not all me.
Well, in that case, Real Raven, you're better than I thought.
And,
Your
and also,
Raven is better than I thought.
and also she's Australian, I think. Yeah, the accent's Australian.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I am.
Sexy.
Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. Hello.
No, South
West-
Australia.
Adelaide.
Feminism is much stronger in Australia than any other country.
God
Well,
damn
actually,
it.
yeah,
The
we
Eastern
think about it,
states,
yeah.
actually.
Melbourne,
quite honest, I agree.
cancer now. I lived there, and my cousins live there, and it's it's gone Sweden.
Yeah.
I'm going
It's
to,
like
I'm,
Sweden.
I'm going to be nasty for a second. I'm sorry, guys. Lana, I am going to ask you. You're welcome, don't get me wrong. I don't want you to go away. How did you learn about the stream?
Real Raven
Real
gave her the
Raven.
link.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
fair enough. You're welcome, but I didn't think you would follow me.
I have seen some of your streams before.
Even me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I might become internet famous eventually.
I really gotta do a song for Raven.
Yeah.
His songs are cool. Like you could be the new Chris Reagan.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You know.
No.
Only
no,
if
he
Lana's
couldn't.
the new lazy.
No, without the fat girlfriend.
No. Listen, I like Chris Reagan, and I'm 100% sure, and I'm pretty sure this will not happen. Real Raven will not be the next Chris Reagan, because no matter that Chris Reagan is bigger, I do think Real Raven has more skill.
Real Raven does have more skill because, like Chris Reagan, he's too lazy to make videos anymore.
Real Raven's a better iDubbbz clone.
Yeah.
I can't really comment because I'm biased on this conversation. But
Biased towards whom?
well, you know, Chris sucks in comparison. You know, he's a complete poser and he's got no hope. You know, he's just.
Well, Chris, he just doesn't make videos.
I'm not going to do that. Chris makes great stuff, and I like him, and etc. etc. etc.
Not enough stuff, though.
But yeah, you know, it's like it's comparing apples with suspension bridges.
What? So you're
Speaking
saying
about
you're
music,
Not Apple.
my third song is coming out pretty soon.
Actually, I was thinking about making a song.
My singing sucks, but you know.
My singing sucks too, but I really want to do something for Raven. Probably do something against MGTOW.
I was seeing not too long ago. Who was it? I think some black guy or I can't remember who made a video where he was singing a song, and his singing was dreadful, but the song was kind of catchy. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, maybe I should try it too.
Modwayne, I can fix that. I can make the music dreadful. I can make the music dreadful as well.
Has anybody seen the video that Cognitive Thought put up on his channel where he sings?
Nope.
No, I've seen. I didn't hear it, but I saw the.
Yeah, let me show you the link. It's actually pretty cool, pretty catchy.
I don't think my
not bad at singing.
I will never try to sing. I'll kill you guys. Your ears will bleed if I sing.
I'm not sure about my singing voice though for mine.
That's what I was thinking, Carlos.
My voice is terrible too, but I'll do it anyway.
I was thinking of naming all my songs on SoundCloud, re-up songs for
Can
the
we play it live, Smarkus?
Yeah, sure. I don't care.
Okay, let me just get
you guys know it's the 1 year anniversary of something about the social justice song. One of them was released today, a year ago.
Prepare for bleeding ears, though.
There's Cognitive Thoughts video on the side chat.
I know what I did wrong. I need to change my default device. Yeah, they're already bleeding, all right. 1 sec.
Especially since those were my first 2 songs when the guy didn't really coach me on singing yet.
Done again. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I like the guitar though.
Are you playing the guitar yourself?
I am blocking myself with everything that I want to see, everything that I can.
Okay, turn it off.
If you, Smirkus, if you have separate tracks as in stems, I can fix that.
Yeah.
If you have them separate, you don't need to re-sing or replay anything. I can fix everything.
I don't have the original project.
And I hate you all.
The knocking
I absolutely
on the
hate you. You are so talented. I hate you. God.
The knocking is actually a djembe.
I love you too. Actually, I was thinking.
You could work your talent on something else.
I was thinking about doing a song as well. So
my talent is archaeology.
Can I get a word here? Can I get a word?
Sure.
So, Sparkus, did you play the guitar for that? Was that all you, or were you just doing the singing?
No, I played the guitar, and then the musical therapist was playing the guitar, and then another rehab dude was playing the djembe.
Okay, but you played an instrument, which means that there was something in there of value besides your voice, which means that I've decided that as a collective, we should nurture your love and passion for the arts, because the opposite is you committing genocide on an entirely different race.
No. You have to be a painter to do that.
Cause bleeding syndrome.
No. See, if Hitler was a painter, he'd just be painting about the mass murder of Jews instead.
There you go.
But the guitar was pretty good. You should check Dr. Randomacam. He sometimes does his things with his guitar as well. You could do stuff like that.
I do.
That guitar was great.
The second song is a little bit better, but the third one is gonna be better.
I'm really
Modwayne is terrible with Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am. I know.
Yeah.
What's going on with Twitter?
Somebody in here tweeted me that just now.
Yeah, I'm really crap with Twitter.
It's the Naruto tech character. He did it.
Modwayne is Twitterable.
Modwayne is essentially like a 60-year-old grandmother trying to use Twitter.
Except better. He's better at doing it. Okay, let me rephrase it. Actually, well, Fuck, I can't say my words. Fuck.
What?
And when I realize is that he's better at doing it, that means I get the impression he's better at sucking at technology.
I'm actually pretty good with technology.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Are you good with YouTube?
Am I what?
Are you good with YouTube?
I know I just suck at all that.
No, you know what? No. You know what, Modwayne? Are you saying that because you're good with technology, you can't be a 60-year-old grandmother? Because I'll have you know, there are 60-year-old grandmothers who are great with technology. You fucking sexist.
There is another reason I cannot be a 60-year-old grandmother.
Not that
Stereotypes exist for a reason. Not all old women are good with anything.
Old women are pretty terrible.
And it was proven by Google, ironically.
Hey. 6-year-old grandma can do what she does because she has nothing else to do in life.
Carlos,
Right.
don't talk about Google.
She does have other things to do in life. Nag everyone younger than her.
Yeah,
That's all old women do, is they complain about everyone younger than them.
Yes.
And how every girl doesn't look as good as she did when she was that age.
You have no idea, but when I was your age,
Yeah.
We're now
I
with
walked 50 miles just to get a cup of coffee.
When Jesus walked the earth and when the dinosaurs were eating trees.
Everything costs
Did you know about Methuselah?
They complain about like the young people today don't have no manners.
Actually, this is something I use sometimes when I'm on the street and I see an old guy behind the wheels or walking where he's not supposed to or going through a red light or misbehaving in traffic. That's usually my main response is then, nowadays youth. and then they look at me like I'm crazy, which is good fun.
I do that all the time. I see people walking around, they're twiddling on their phones. I just stand in front of them. They go, boom. I'm like, yo. So my days have books. You guys can't even get away from that thing.
Did you say they go boom?
Books.
All right.
You know, legitimately, I am not that old of a person. I'm really not. But I feel so disconnected from people who are just 5 years younger than me.
Yes. I was just about to say
And
that.
I'm not sure if it's because I know how to read or I bothered to read, but
yeah,
it's like mind-blowing fast. It's mind-blowing how fast I'm getting separated from other people who aren't that much younger than me.
It's probably because you're not an SJW.
It's not that. I'm not even just talking about that. I am completely removing that from the entire equation. There are people out there who know so much more about, like, I don't even watch much TV anymore nowadays, but there are people who tweet and talk about The Flash all the time, and I just started watching it yesterday on Netflix. These people are like 5 years ahead of me on all of the stuff, and I don't know anything.
Me too. That's me too.
But,
like, and there, it's not.
I don't have enough bandwidth.
Everything.
I don't have enough bandwidth for Netflix, and I've given up on television, so I'm desperately behind now on anything TV and TV series.
That's me too.
I run Netflix through my Wii U, so
what the? I mean, that's exactly what the
Wii U that's obsolete. Wii U's obsolete.
The Wii U is not obsolete until next Smash Bros. Come out, and then it's obsolete.
It's fun. I just watch stuff online.
The next Smash Bros. should have came out for the Switch as soon as it launched.
Exactly.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Why would you want a port of Smash 4 for
because nobody played Smash 4 because nobody had a Wii U.
Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Everyone played Smash 4.
No, because nobody had a
Smash 4.
Wii U. Nobody had a Wii U.
No, you just didn't have a Wii U.
Nah, I don't play video games.
I played.
Everybody else had like consoles.
Here's the thing. I actually got into an argument with a friend about that, and he's a much bigger Smash Bros. Fan than I am, and he wanted them to port it. I just want a new game with more characters. I don't want ports of games that I already played.
Wasn't the Smash Bros. On another platform, the first one?
Yeah, they're all on different platforms.
Yeah.
No, the 3DS one came out a month before. You're right.
It's funny because I'm so old that I don't even really have any connection to consoles. It's all PC for me, PC and Master Race, you know.
That's kind of the other thing that I use the PC for everything outside of things that I can't get on Nintendo.
Exactly.
So
I mean, I do have the
Do you call
PS4.
people faggots?
The only thing we have is a Wii, and that was used by the kids for a while.
okay, Yo, I do not call people faggots. I quit playing
Not
Counter
you.
Strike when I was
I'm
like.
talking to real Raven.
I never understood why people would call someone a burned cigarette. I mean,
That's fag ends. That's
Okay,
fag
no,
ends.
wait, you really don't. That really doesn't make any sense to you.
no,
It
a musical instrument.
makes sense to
You're a
me.
musical instrument.
You're calling someone a wasted cigarette. You were calling them. You're saying that the worst thing that they can't even kill you. They're not even what that. They don't even have that power anymore. It is a wasted cigarette. It is spent,
Somebody
it is
tell
burnt
this
and left on the
cigarette to
side of the
shut
road.
up.
Yeah, what part of that doesn't make sense to you?
All of it.
You're just too old.
All of it.
nowadays.
All of it.
Everything is just changing nowadays.
People have been smoking since your time, Bodway. For the love of God, dinosaurs went into volcanoes.
When I was your age.
Dude, people have always.
When I was your age.
Oh God.
When I was your age, dinosaurs were still
Okay,
around.
can we establish whose age we should count as like your age?
Well,
Do we
okay,
have-
okay. I wanted to tell this earlier, but have you ever heard of Methuselah?
Yeah. No.
I knew him.
Yes.
It's like the old man or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
he was
exactly.
200 something years old or something.
In the Bible.
Oh,
I knew him.
And how old are you?
I knew his
Modway,
his grandfather.
How old are you?
I'm not that old, to be honest.
You're not that
I'm
old,
not-
but old.
Juz is older.
I think
I'm
you're
not quite
60.
50.
I'm not quite as old as two of you guys combined. You know?
I am probably the oldest one here. I'm sorry.
Can we go in?
How old
It's
are
gonna have
you?
to do with my freaking attitude.
I am 50.
If you're born in the 50s, you're not older than I am.
Oh, wow.
Then how
That
old
is
are you
old.
then?
Especially since you haven't ran a mile since Reagan got elected.
Ran a mile. Dude, I haven't ran to the end of the block since Reagan got elected.
Joe's is just like a corpse in a bed somewhere.
We should go down the line telling,
I haven't
saying
done
how old you
exercise
are.
since Reagan got elected. My biggest exercise is getting up out of bed and walking to the kitchen.
Oh, so you know there's a kitchen. I constantly
At least you're getting
my
it.
house
Well, at
downstairs.
At least you're walking, you know. So
Oh, no.
you're walking.
I gotta make my own food. Damn that. Listen, guys, I'll be back in about
Put it to a-
5-10 minutes. I gotta go get my food and whatnot.
Okay, do you have to put it
See
through a
you later,
blender? Do you have to put it
That's
to a
strong.
blender?
You have to
you're
put it
not-
through
you
like
have
one
to
of
get it
those
to blend all your
feeding
food.
tubes.
Okay,
Dude,
now that
you
Juz
do
is
not-
gone, let's talk shit about him.
Not
We'll be back.
put alligator meat through a blender. That's an insult.
Raven, he doesn't blend his food, he
I
gets it
always
through an
thought-
IV drip.
I always talk shit just in his face.
Oh, from a tampon. He's a vampire. Gets it from a tampon.
Hey, but that's a song about that. About getting to a drip. Wasn't it? Drip Fat Freddy. Yeah, that's the one. Do you know the song?
What song?
Drip Fat Freddy. Drip.
This stream turned into pure chaos.
No,
Well,
sorry,
it was-
by the
it
way.
was
I listened to
two
music
pairs
when the music theory was invented.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't share sounds like someone else can. Okay, well, I'm going to link it then. Because it's a really funny song.
Drop it in the
You need to
Skype.
get
Modway,
No,
drop
no.
it in the Skype for me so I can see it because I have to run.
no Motwain stream is complete without a copyright strike.
Later, guys.
All right.
Just do mine, so it'll be fine.
I know that's true for me.
Oh, what? Nobody left.
Carlos
Yeah, now
playing.
people are getting copyright
Carlos, what are you
strikes
playing?
because of
So, should we
I'm
talk
playing
about
Decaron.
something then?
Necron.
Decaron, Decaron. It's sort of a copy of type World of Warcraft type shit.
All right.
That's quite fun. Now it's completely shit.
Oh, do you know what I was? Do you know what I was playing briefly the other day? The fucking
Oh, madness.
Yes! Madness!
online.
Madness!
It can't be that. Can't be that good.
You'll be so demonetized.
All right. I wasn't planning on being here for long anyway. I gotta go.
No worries.
All right. I'll see you later.
you later, mate.
Freddy is a man of glass.
Brilliant music.
We want Freddy for a leader.
All stand and raise your champagne. Gentlemen and assassins and ladies, I've called upon you to jury in the hope of shedding some light. I can't go into detail or finger unfounded features, but there are some here amongst us that are not playing to the rule. I've rounded up a lowlife, a local CID, offered a free massage, or else
third degree.
there is no simple solution in this life we lead. So make things easy for yourself till a barrage can see. We want Freddy for our leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for our leader. All stand and raise your champagne glass.
These shall not prevail entirely, came the star morning today. From his hospital bed, drip fed Fred vowed he was here to stay.
I'll tell you something that nothing. Never in all my days have I felt so intimidated.
That sounds nice.
Brilliant. Oh, you're gonna love madness.
That's them cutting off his food supply, right?
We want Freddy for our leader. Freddy is a man of class. We want Freddy for our leader. All stairs and raise your champagne.
That's reminiscent of Madness.
That is madness.
I will check it out later, Daniel.
And with Ian Dury, which is brilliant.
Here's a question. Here's something for you, right? I've just been browsing through The Guardian. Came up with an article they wrote about Newcastle recently. 18 people found guilty over sex grooming network.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Guess which one of them physically looks like a white person?
The victim.
Possibly, but I mean from the 18 people that they found guilty.
The woman.
One dude that may or may not be a woman.
We're
Just from
saying
the looks of him.
Trap or Channy?
You tell me. I can't. He has a Skrillex haircut, so you tell me.
Oh boy.
Well, it could be friends with H. Skrillex. Yeah. You're fucking a right man.
Do you know what I love about this, though? Just this article in general is the fact that because it's The Guardian that has it up, like, that's probably one of the most crazy sort of social justice newspapers, like, in England. They fucking put up 18 people found guilty over basically grooming young women into children into sex, and they're all Muslim, basically.
We have a huge problem in the Western world
that
at the moment. We really do.
Jesus.
And we're not allowed to talk about it because when we do, we're Islamophobic or racist or whatnot.
Bigots and Islam, yeah.
It is a huge problem. And I mean, I'm lucky to live in the Netherlands, to be honest, because percentage-wise, we have the same amount of Muslims that countries around us have that have huge problems. But the main difference is that
we make them integrate.
Well, no, we don't. We should.
They don't want to come here to Portugal.
Yeah, that's because you're broke.
The bigger Muslims we have in this country have always been somewhat politically engaged, but they are still Dutch. I mean, if we look at the mayor of Rotterdam, Abu Talib, he's Muslim. When the first terror attack in France happened, when they attacked the guys of Charlie Hebdo. He basically said that being allowed to make comics that are insulting is a basic freedom. If you're not willing to have that, fuck off. He actually said it like that. So
that's more or less what our Muslims in Portugal, their attitude is almost like that. Yeah.
Are
They're
you
willing to-
telling me that somebody actually stuck by their morals? How dare you? Don't you blatantly lie to me, Mod Wayne. Nobody does that anymore.
Later, Lana and Raven.
Oh, people are going. Later,
Yeah, just
Lana.
temporarily. We have some planning to do.
Okay. Later, Raven.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll see you later, and otherwise I will look forward to the song.
Well, the one
Thank you for coming,
Oh,
Lana.
absolutely, yes.
the one person with working ovaries just left the group. So.
It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later. Okay.
See you later, mate.
Peace.
Just killed a dragon. How cool is that?
Man, I was fucking around on Warhammer Online the other day. That shit.
Warhammer.
This game's crap now because I just got 4 levels in a few minutes.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. There's this group. I can't.
What's this? I'm gonna level again.
I can't for the life of me remember what they're called, but there was a group that restored Warhammer Online and like put it on its own server.
Doesn't work.
We inspired Smirkers. He's actually playing the guitar now.
Yay!
Now you made me lose my thing.
Anyway, anyone got anything interesting to say at the moment?
What are your thoughts? That is there a way to shut down Google? Because there's literally no way we could try to shut down Google or anything like that. I mean, there's no way.
I need to be contacted by extraterrestrials, and I will shut down Google.
I mean, the only way, realistically, I remember on another stream I just watched, is that if their EMP server, if their servers was completely shut down by an EMP, and the other companies that start their servers up, then maybe for a few months they'll getting used to that, to their own search engines. We're so used to say Google
I have
that.
a more diabolic plan than that. I have
Lewis,
much
yes,
more
you may
diabolic
join
plan.
in. Do I have you on Twitter?
He said Lewis had a Minds channel.
Nice.
A Minds account.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. Yeah.
So yeah, to me, there's no way unless we just destroy the internet in general.
Yeah.
Just go back to those
local newspapers and stuff right now. I found something that's somewhat up Carlos's alley.
What?
Ancient Britons ate their dead relatives and carved cryptic messages in their bones.
Its cannibalism was practiced by
Oh, I know.
Homo sapiens neanderthalensis, and it's nothing new.
Yeah.
It was 17,000 years ago,
Oh, dude, I
and
already
they were
know.
basically. Well, I've read that, so sorry about that.
No, it's alright. I was just browsing, man. Just my local newspaper. I know.
And but I'm not going to do a study program on that. I have another one that's a little bit more interesting.
You are making
saw it
great
today.
stuff. I've noticed I don't always have time to be there whilst you're live streaming, but I've seen the stuff afterwards. You're really increasing there.
Man, I thank you. I'm trying to diversify because my passion is Neanderthals, but I can't bore the fuck out of you guys with just Neanderthals. So I have to really diversify.
Lewis, send me a private message, mate. I have 1,600 subscribers. I can't find you.
Do you know what? You may be the right person to ask about this, Carlos, but you know in the Paleolithic era, when cannibalism was like a thing, is there any evidence that it actually caused like the sort of problems that it would cause nowadays when it comes to people
it wasn't. The Neanderthals. There are only 2 caves that we've discovered so far. One's in Spain and one's in Belgium. And the only one in Spain was due to hunger. The one in
Yeah,
Belgium was more or less ritualistic. But at the moment, we don't have any evidence from the Neanderthals. We do have obvious evidence from Homo sapiens.
Yeah,
Us.
yeah,
Homo sapiens, us, yeah. So, yes, so possibly, yes, absolutely. There could be, because if you do eat certain parts of your body, of humans, you can transmit diseases, but
there's a protein disease that's like a degenerative disease,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Especially if you eat the brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
Hey,
specifically
Louis.
the brain.
It's basically Mad disease. Creutzfeldt-Jacobs, that's how it's called.
Exactly, yes, that's the one.
Hi there, Louis, by the way.
Man.
Is it working?
Hey, Louis.
I can hear you, but you were a bit soft.
Okay, then it's working now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I read that as Louise for a second.
What?
Yay.
Fight.
Yeah, I know.
Did you just assume it's
What do I
gender?
have to do?
Did you hear my guitar play after you said something about it?
I heard you play, yeah.
Because my microphone doesn't really pick everything up usually.
It sounded good, though.
Anyway, what's up, Louis?
Got it.
Hello? So, what are we doing right now?
We're just hanging out and talking a bit. This was supposed to be a stream on my other stream channel, the Tom Sequitur stream channel. It was a channel that Tom and I ran together. Then he went away for a while, but he's been away for almost a year now. So I decided well, I hope he comes back, but I decided to start doing this stuff on my own channel because
there you go.
It's easier for me to set stuff up and whatnot. I will use the other channel every once in a while to do something so that it won't completely die out. I'm not sure how I will do it yet. Tom was way better at the social internet thingy, so he always had great names. And I always
really
have
miss
great
Tom.
people, but they're always the same people.
I tried.
Yeah.
So, but then again, today, after I made the switch to my personal channel, I suddenly had Lana Lane, my Lana Licious, but not Lana Lane, Lana Licious, which is a big YouTuber as well.
Real Raven was here, and Carlos, and Juz, and Octane, and Louis. Everybody came to the party.
Everyone came to the party.
Yeah.
Party.
Smodwing.
Throw your hands up in the air.
Oh.
Wave like you just don't care.
And they all are singing.
Well, we were talking about making songs and whatnot. I was thinking, actually, do you guys know the song House of the Rising Sun by the Animals? I was thinking about making a Pakistani version of it. I'm not really 100% sure.
There was a house in New Orleans. They called the Rising Sun.
That's the one.
I'm not gonna sing anymore because I'll play
There you go, background.
What good thing is that I'm not tone deaf. I just have a crappy singing voice.
Nice playing, by the way, Smokers.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I'm good.
Fucking F. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
There is a house in Pakistan. It's called the Normie Shack. And who believes whatever they sell will never be coming back. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Something like that. Well, yeah, I was just thinking about that too. Anarchy in the UK, and then about Islamic terrorism, John Bemused. Good one. Oi, are you complaining about my singing? Not friends anymore. Not friends.
No,
we wouldn't dare, old man Modwing.
It was pretty funny, actually. No, I was just thinking that just the song lyrics will be funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. It's because what's his face? I think some black guy, I can't remember, made a song, and it was a good song. He sang like crap, but the lyrics were pretty good. And I'm like, you know what? Everyone's doing it. Maybe I should do it too.
The Franny song.
Dwayne, are you talking about myself mocking your singing voice? Because I think you misinterpreted my comment.
No, it was on
John the Bemuse.
My ears are bleeding.
Ban him in the trash.
But it wasn't serious, by the way, guys. Just to make sure that everyone knows, I was just kidding.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, sure. Okay.
Anyway, so normally we on our other channel we usually have a topic. We talk about shit. Today is just a hangout stream. We do hangout streams as well from time to time because I'm really crap at figuring out topics. But if ever you want something and you want to be part of the talk and you have a topic that you want to share,
to be fair, we did have a topic, and then most of us got like half a bottle into whatever alcohol we were drinking.
which is usually the case. Let's be honest.
Only half a bottle. God, you guys are amateurs.
Oh, and then the stream became pure chaos because we had 10 people again.
To be fair, I only had half a bottle left.
To me, it's really
brilliant. And you're excused.
I had a little, basically, like less than a quarter cup of wine, and I cooked it all down. I'm sure if I'm drunk enough yet. But no, I'm saying is that I reduced the wine. I'm not legally allowed to drink. I can cook it down. That's fine.
William Shatner doesn't sing, by the way, John. William Shatner just talks. Well, he released records, yeah. I mean, why do I climb the mountain? To hug.
Leonard Nimoy released the record.
Yeah, but he actually did sing a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, it's still not good. Hell, Data released.
What? Really?
Oh, yeah. And he released it as Data.
I've been. Does any of you guys remember Night Court?
Oh, Matt, I heard a little bit about it.
Oh God, that's when Brent Skinner first appeared. He played a West Virginian redneck. It was the most funny thing you could hear him speak. It was awesome. You guys should check it out. Night Court, Brent Spinner. That's Data.
Oh yeah.
The genre or the song itself?
He played a character.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see. When I think of that, I just remember the. Let me search up the song name. Hold up.
This is also a nice song by the way, Smokers.
It's Radiohead.
Radiohead, yeah.
I can play the Rocky Road to Dublin, but I can't sing it at the same time. It's freaking annoying because it's way too fast. But it's funny, and I mess up a lot. But
here's one song that I've listened to, and I actually actually enjoy. Anyone ever heard of the Latvian polka? Polka?
Yeah, from Polka.
Yeah, that one. I just listened to the Russian version. Actually, I like the Russian version better than the Finnish version.
To be honest. You're playing it well, Smokers. You're really playing it well. I don't know. They sing it too fast. I can't sing this one.
While in the merry month of May, from me home I started, left the girls of Tomb, nearly broken-hearted, saluted me father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother enough to reap the corn, leave where I was born, cut the stout black on the banish, coasting gobbles of pan, with pair of brogues, rattling over the box, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road, to Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to the
fucking brilliant. Oh, fucking brilliant.
That is brilliant. That is
fucking brilliant.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics though, so that's kind of shit.
I'm a great fan of the Dubliners. I really am. And
Yeah, me too.
I sing sometimes Dublin songs as well. I cannot sing that one. It's too fucking fast.
Smirkus, where are you from?
Yep. I'm from the Netherlands, mate.
Oh, for a second I thought you were from the UK because I heard you dropped a few final consonants when you were singing.
It's actually part of the Zwols accent, sort of.
But then again,
who's British here?
Do you know this one, Smirkus? I'm not sure how good you are with the Dubliners. Do you know this one? When I was a young lad, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the muddy Green Mason to the dusty outback, I walked my Matilda all over. Then in 1916, me country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat, and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. Recognize it?
Is that Waltzing Matilda? No, that's not Waltzing
Yeah,
Matilda.
it is Waltzing Matilda.
Oh, okay.
It's another version of Waltzing Matilda.
Yeah, it's the Dubliners version of Waltzing Matilda. It's not Waltzing Matilda itself, but it's the Dubliners version of Waltzing Matilda.
Do you know the sick note?
Yeah.
Oh, that one is fucking
That's why
brilliant.
Penny can't come to work today.
There's a right to you to tell you of me plight, and at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, me face a deadly grey, and I write the note to say why Patty's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. Not to throw them down from such a height was not a good idea. So in me haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. Well, I shot up like a rocket, till to my dismay I found that halfway up, I met the bloody barrel coming down. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics at this moment, but it's fucking funny.
Are you supposed to do an impression of an Irish accent, Smirkus?
I don't know, that's just fucking how I sing it.
That's how they sang it. You should really listen to it. The Dubliners are brilliant like that.
Let's look up the lyrics.
Yeah, it's really brilliant. You're doing a good job, actually.
Nah, my singing is fucking horrid. I can notice it in the vibrations of my voice.
What do you mean with green warped? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I'm sorry, John. You said green.
Well, the barrel broke me shoulder, as to the ground it sped. And when I reached the top, I banged the pulley with me head. Well, I clung on tight, though numb with shock from this almighty blow. And the barrel spilled out half the bricks 14 floors below. No. When these bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I sped towards the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks that were all scattered around. Well, I lay there groaning on the ground. I thought I'd passed the worst, when the barrel hit the pulley wheel, and then the bottom burst. Well, a shower of bricks rained down on me, I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there moaning on the ground, I let go the bloody rope. The barrel then being heavier, it started down once more, and landed right across me as I lay upon the floor. Well, it broke 3 ribs and my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Paddy's not at work today.
That's such a brilliant song. I like
that is awesome.
I forgot the name of it. I think Kenny Bo Bray, I think it's called, about how.
Do you know the song Wea Wea Woya?
Yeah.
Oh,
there was
that
an old
one
woman who lived in the wood.
Yeah. That's The lyrics are kind of, I don't know,
silly.
hard.
Well, sick actually, but it's kind of funny because what a lot of people don't recognize about that song. I'm sorry for the people who don't know the song. This song talks about a woman who's living in the wood who kills babies.
Yep. And she put the banner to the baby's neck.
And what people don't recognize is that, yes, it's a terrible song, but at the same time, shit like this actually did happen.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Kids getting killed by women.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently with a penknife in the neck.
You need ketchup.
It's poor man's ketchup. Oh, there's so many good fucking Dubliner songs. Holy crap.
Yeah, there are.
Do you know the pub with no beer?
A pub with no beer?
What a terrible sight is a
Yeah,
pub
blasphemy.
with no beer.
What?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Yeah, me neither. But it's a freaking hilarious song too.
Terrible people.
Hey, you know me for like what, 2 years now, so you know that I'm terrible. I'm just welcoming you to the club.
I mean, that's what the left always calls us freaking degenerates.
New members play the first round.
Well, if there's no beer, then sure.
Killyburn Bray. That's no
excuse.
Killyburn Bray. Where are you? There's a yeah, there is it. Okay, guys, I'm going to bleed your ears out a little bit more.
Oh no!
So I hope you're going to enjoy that. It means
Run to the hills.
I'm going to
run to the hills.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to sing the song. I'm going to read the text.
No, sing it. Sing it.
No.
I'd just like you to know the reason I've been so quiet is because I've been drinking straight out of my Morgan's bottle.
Well, you need to with all the singing going on.
Oh man.
I can't remember the song, to be honest. I have to.
Which?
Killyburn Bray.
Killing Gray. Never even heard of it.
Well, that's one. That's one way to get rid of the old.
Where are you? Well, basically, yeah, no, you know, I wish Thingy was still here. Real Raven was still here. He could share the song.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, the song is about how there was an old man and he lived near Killyburn Bray. And,
there was an old man down by Kilburn Bray.
Yeah, it's not
rightful city folder.
Okay, I hear it. I can sing it for you. Give me a second because now I have to figure out how it sounded again because I haven't heard it for a long time. But the text is fucking brilliant.
A friend of mine was singing IRA songs, and some British people came up to him and went like, "Hey, can you guys fucking stop singing that song? We're not exactly proud of that part of our history, right?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's years ago. I was in England during the Gathering. The Gathering is a large live role play game.
Yeah.
And I sang Dublin songs as well, amongst others, "The Wearing of the Green." And they didn't like it because, well, it's a negative part of our history. And I said, yeah, well, it is. I agree. But at the same time, it's a beautiful song.
Well, people are still somewhat cagey about the IRA. They are.
Well,
the IRA are still a terrorist group in most people's minds.
Fair enough.
Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the green and lovely lakes of Kilishandra.
So anyway, shall I try Killyburn Bray?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no.
Not? Okay.
Yeah, no, do it.
No, go ahead. I'm just prepared.
There was an old man down at Killyburn Bray. Rightful full day. There was an old man down by Killyburn Bray. Had a curse of a wife with him most of his day. Something like that.
Yeah.
With me father all doll, Tiffy all father all day. One day as this man walked out in the glen, rightful tiffy-full day. One day as this man, he walked right out the glen. Well, he met with this devil, says, how are you then? With a rightful full day. The problem is it's 4 lines of text and it's a bloody refrain again.
La 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 la.
Yeah, unfortunately something like that. The devil, he says, I have come for your wife. Dum, da, dum, da, 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 da. The devil, he says, I have come for your wife. I hear she's the curse and the bane of your life. La 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 la. Da, 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 da.
What was the song again called?
Killybird Grey.
Cheshire linked the lyrics in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check it out.
So the
basically, the devil just picks up the woman, takes it. I'm going to tell the story. I'm not going to sing it anymore. The devil takes the wife, picks her up, and brings it to Hell's Gate. When at Hell's Gate, he lets her out of the bag, and there were 2 little devils, and they're tied up in chains. And she walks up, and she scattered their brains. So she lifts the sticks and scattered the brain. There were 2 other devils.
Stick.
Yeah, there were 2 other devils roaring like bulls. There were 2 other devils. She lifted a stick and she battered their skull. There was 3 little devils that were playing with balls, killed them all. So the devil, he hoisted her up on his back, and the 7 is coming back. He was going back to the guy. And the end of the story, which proves that the women are worse than the men. Rightful theory all day, which proves that the women are worse than the men. When they go down to hell, they are thrown out again.
Here, let me try this out.
Oh, 7 Drunken Nights is also fucking amazing.
What the crap?
Yeah, that's Killybird Grey. Yeah, thanks.
Over the speaker.
Okay. Yeah, I know how to configure it. Do you want me to play it again?
Nah, I don't mind.
All right. Actually, I want to hear this. I'll see if I can get this set up right. I don't want to just have my microphone just poked on it.
And when at last they came to Hell's Gate, rightful typical day. When at last they came to Hell's Gate, which he introduced them in Chapman and this way would be rightful and down, typical down, all the day. There were 2 little diggers that told them to check.
All right, I'm gonna stop that for now.
Yeah, it's a funny song though, but yeah,
it is funny, and I would something I would actually dance to like old-fashioned times.
I'm all nostalgic now.
Yeah.
And it's all for me drug.
When it comes to old songs, I started listening to Frank Sinatra, and actually I really liked it.
Oh yes, Frank.
I keep hearing Frank Sinatra. Like, yeah, when I hear it's like, who's Frank Sinatra? I was like thinking, oh, I can see why people really like him.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So, yeah, I've been listening to it.
What about Singing in the Rain?
Singing in the Rain?
Yes,
by
I kept
Frank
hearing it. I don't know. I kept hearing that song at grocery stores near the produce, and I later found out that song was also used in the movie, also called "Singing in the Rain."
And also in A Clockwork Orange.
Damn it!
when he's beating the fuck out of those people. Oh yeah, singing in the rain.
Singing in the rain.
You didn't have to mention.
That is funny.
That could have given
Stanley.
someone. That could
Okay,
have.
let me play it a little bit. Is this the one?
Just singing in the rain.
Yes.
Yep. And I'm singing in the rain. Beating the women with this umbrella, 'cause I'm singing in the rain.
God, that's something you would play while you're beating women.
Kind of
Or-
funny that Stanley Kubrick made such violent movies, even though he's kind of non-violent or against violence.
Maybe it's expression violence he's into, maybe.
This is something that is really, really, really annoying, and I just noticed this completely off topic because I'm doing shit to think of what I'm going to do next. I'm going to share screen. Okay, this is Google. I looked. Come on, I just said share the bloody screen. Come on, fuck it. There you go. This is Google. I said European people history. Images. And then this is what I get.
I knew that wouldn't happen.
Do it in Spanish.
I
Or
knew
in
that
Dutch.
would
You'll still have it.
We was
Type up the
Let me know when you find some
words.
European people.
Yeah, no shit.
I see everything but European.
Oh,
No, they were not kangs.
I think
We was gangs.
Yeah. Wash your ass.
Mensen
Dude,
gescheiden.
why the fuck is Martin Luther King under European people history?
Sorry, my
Apparently
Dutch
he got
pronunciation
lost.
is terrible.
He's
You
not
don't talk
represented
like
enough, so we put him in here.
that
Even
other
though,
American.
Hey, we're all talking over Louis, man.
If I do it in Dutch, I get an Aboriginal. I'm not putting. What the fuck is Google doing?
I'm pretty sure that they had nothing to do with Europe.
So it has also affected the Dutch version, right?
Yeah,
I
this is in Dutch.
Yeah,
Well,
the other one was in Dutch. Yeah, the previous one was in Dutch. But how are these? This is beyond me. I mean,
This is
what
the thing.
the fuck are they doing?
Do you know what? I remember bringing up this question when my fucking girlfriend got me to go watch that new Beauty and the Beast thing. How many black people were really in Europe all the way back then? In like the fucking 17th century?
No.
A handful.
Okay.
Not a lot.
Hold up. Let me prove that. You said was it European people history?
Yes.
Yeah, European people history. That's what I typed.
Okay,
I
hold
would
up.
suggest someone to type out something in
You want me to
Spanish.
share your screen now? You can show us.
All right. Okay. Let me try Bing. Actually,
Yeah,
should I?
Portuguese, man. Look at this. Portuguese, man.
I'm looking at the same thing.
I'm looking at Bing, and I think they have also drank the Kool-Aid as well.
I put in Portuguese and I got even worse.
Well, no. I mean, if I'm looking at Historia Europa, but you're not looking at Historia Europa people, European people history. You have to add the word people.
I did European people history.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about because you have the same as I do.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try Canadian people history. I wonder what this will give up.
Modwayne, do you know what the funny thing is?
I know Spanish, but I don't know what is Spanish for European.
Mod, I just
Okay.
typed in the exact same thing you did into Google, and on the all section, the first thing I came to was a Reddit post saying, "Why the fuck is?" As soon as I Google it, why does it come up with pictures of black people?
Portugal shows more white people.
It doesn't make
Okay,
sense. What the fuck are they doing?
It's because narrative. I bet it's narrative at least, or it's because trick machine.
Oh, of course,
No,
I got
no,
the same
I
results as
understand.
mine.
Shit like this is creating an uprising in nationalism. This is going to get people riled up more and more to dislike other races.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. We can't fight racism with racism.
I got
No,
a
but
better
people are
one.
not going to fight racism with racism. People are going to do what self-fulfilling prophecy basically is. I'm going to say, you know what? You think I'm a racist? You keep telling me I'm a racist. Fuck that. I'm going to be a racist and I'm going to kill everyone who I don't want here.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's just a little bit different from the Geuze.
Oh,
I'm a lot different, to be honest.
They never learn. That's the problem with the Marxists, etc. They don't learn from history.
Yep.
If you don't study history, and if you don't, you have to learn from history, or else you will repeat it.
But we haven't been here more than 70 years ago.
Exactly, but they've already forgotten. Look at Spain. Spain had a dictatorship as long as we had. Oh, well, they ended it about the same time as Portugal ended theirs, and they've just gone to another extreme. Portugal's main said, no, we don't want neither left nor right extremes. We want the centre. So that's what's happening here politically wise. But Spain, they've gone fucking full-blown Marxist by now.
That's why you should kick dictatorship and go to kingmanship. That's it.
Yeah, well, having a king as a chief of state is economically viable because you don't have to waste money on the presidents in Portugal, the UK, Spain, etc. They only sign into laws and they're basically figureheads. It's cheaper to have a king than a bloody president we have to elect every couple of years.
Yeah.
I mean, some people will still argue about Marxism. Not Marxism. Actually, what's it called again? That's monarchy, right?
Yeah,
having
monarchy.
king.
Yeah, monarchy. Yeah.
I mean, some people will still argue that there's still going to be corruption within the family who wants to be in power, though.
Well, but
can you really
it's usually
escape
the oldest.
though?
Only if he kills the oldest surviving member, that's the king, then he goes to jail. So the corruption.
I mean, good point.
Yeah. But can you really escape corruption in any sort of governing body?
Yeah, you can't. But the constitutional monarchy that Spain and the UK have, even the Netherlands. The Queen doesn't have the monarchy in the Netherlands doesn't have real power. They're just figureheads and basically.
The Queen actually signed laws into.
Yeah,
law.
but if they don't sign them, the politicians can get around it.
Exactly, but
who was the one that actually opposed a couple laws? Was it Juliana?
Yeah, they all have actually. Anyway, I should be sharing this one, which is. I'm not sure if I'm sharing it. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Yes, I am. Okay. So I made this. You made this. I made this. What? Why you did this? We was kings. I know it's bullshit. It's oversimplistic, but this is fucking history.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, look at Africa. Yeah, but the people in Africa are being exploited. Okay, fair enough. They haven't been treated nice. I'm not going to disagree with that. Who was killing who in Ghana a few years ago? It was Hutus versus Tutsis. Yeah, but the white colonists. Wait a second.
Rwanda, not Ghana.
Sorry, Rwanda. You're right.
Rwanda.
Sorry about that. I'm
You're correct. By all means, feel free to correct my mistakes, and you were correct.
Hey, hopefully that one guy ain't watching because he'll call you Mr. Feminist Man now.
Guys, I really have to go to bed. I'm so fucking sleepy almost. It's always a pleasure, guys. Thank you for having me.
Take care, Carlos. Nice talking to you again.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Take care.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed my game, though. It's crappy, but it's free and it's free basically. So, yeah. Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Sleep well, mate.
Alrighty, man.
Sleep well, dude.
This is what's happening constantly. I mean, look at Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has been free of colonists for the longest time. They used to be the breadbasket of Africa. They had a huge surplus of food, and then they pushed away the white farmers, and now they're starving. We're seeing the same happening in South Africa. This is not about black versus white, don't get me wrong, but this is about culture. And we have to start recognizing that, okay, you know what? You might be black. If you're part of our culture, you recognize history, you recognize our future. But these people, they're neo-Marxist. Even the black guys, they're neo-Marxist. Suddenly everything is theirs. Culture is subjective. It's not objective, it's subjective. I think it is this, therefore, this is just as good as what you think. Postmodernist thoughts. And then when they fuck it up, yeah, but we can't help it. You did this. This is your fault. Zimbabwe having famines at this point in time because a few years ago they actually killed white farmers, driven them off their land, and now they don't have money and food, and now they're holding out their hands. People help us, please please people help us. Because the white people, what the fuck? You destroyed your house. And they keep doing it time and again. I mean, not too long ago, I was talking about something with someone about how in America things are bullshit. Yeah, but Republicans are terrible. Look at Flynn. In Flynn, they actually have poisoned water. Yeah, but Flynn is being run by Democrats, not by Republicans. Look at Detroit. Detroit in the 1950s was one of America's richest cities. It's a hellhole now. Yeah, but 10% of it is Dutch. Not Dutch, white. Nearly all white people have left Denver. It's 80%
Does he mean
Detroit.
Does he mean Detroit?
Oh, Detroit. Yeah, sorry, Detroit.
You keep mixing shit up.
Car city. Car city. Yeah. Detroit.
Yeah.
I mean, the city is a shithole, but it's been run by Democrats and it's mostly black. And I'm not blaming black people. It's too easy to say, oh yeah, but black people's this or that or blah blah blah. It's not blaming, but we gotta start recognizing this shit.
Yeah, but them IQs though.
Yeah, but there are black people who are recognizing this, and yet still we're not really doing much.
Yep.
I think there's a deeper truth than that, but that would require going off the deep end with the knowledge, and people will accuse me of being an alt-writer, even though I'm not an alt-writer.
Oh yeah.
I don't even.
Oh, I could be easily called that word because of the place I freaking live in.
Because
I have to admit to the chat for a second. Warped. I came up with Dutch not because I believe the Dutch people are superior to others, but, well, I mean, honestly, everyone knows.
that he does.
Yeah.
No, but
superior race.
back to what you said, Louis. This is not about being alt-right. Hell, for the people
I know.
I've always talked it's about culture. It's not about ethnicity, it's about culture.
Mm-hmm.
And the social Marxist bullshit, the identity politic bullshit, which is putting people against people. People stop having agency. I've seen a video not too long ago about Chinese people going into certain African countries to help them build up their infrastructure. And one of these Chinese guys is like, I don't get it. I mean, you're complaining about how the white persons came here and destroyed everything. They left you with a working society. What happened to that working society? Well, the white people left. But the society was working. Even among the black people, the society was working. What happened to the society?
Where are we talking about?
It's Chinese. People are now complaining how China is now colonizing Africa. Because they're helping things up. And the Chinese
nobody else wants it.
No, nobody wants to help them anymore.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
China's going to do it because they can still find materials there. I mean,
I can't remember when it was for the life of me, but weren't there reports either last year or this year maybe that there's like basically a new slave trade going on in Libya?
What do you mean new?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
It just came to light, probably.
It just came to light. I mean, there are still countries in Africa and in the Middle East where slavery is still legal
and practiced daily.
This is
awesome. We should fucking introduce it everywhere again. Fucking free labor.
I mean, I know some people will say like, okay, then here's this. Let's just bring anarchy to the whole world and everything will be fixed.
Yeah.
I mean, there is one country in the world that has true anarchy. Somalia.
Yeah, definitely. That's the only country I heard that has the true anarchy.
That's true anarchy.
Dude, I never understood, and I asked St. Clair about this some time ago. Like, how can you put anarchy with fucking anything? Like the anarcho-capitalist or the anarcho-communist or whatever. It's because anarchy is fucking chaos and you can't regulate that shit with whatever means.
tell that to Anarchy Ball or Mr. Daverton. I think St. Clair would be probably against the ideas of end caps.
No, I was just like, dude, this makes no fucking sense. Because I asked him because I've seen him. I think I saw him argue with him.
But mate, you can't top the hilarity that is anarcho-capitalists and anti-fascists, quote unquote, debating how to better fight people by introducing leaders.
Well, actually, no. This is their version of debate. Actually, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's two types. There's dialect, where one person listens to another, and the other one is trying to win in an argument.
Dialogue.
Yes. This is how the Antifa wins in an argument. Just beat the living crap out of them. There, that's it. That's how you win.
Fucking burn the city down.
Exactly.
The thing is,
even though your state fucking voted the right way in your eyes.
Antifa claims that it's been around for the longest time, and they have been around for a long time. Don't get me wrong, but Antifa is basically
in Germany.
It's the reincarnation of Bolshevikism. Bolshevikism is the cause of fascism. Everyone seems to think that fascism was first. No, Bolshevikism was first.
Yeah.
And then the Bolsheviks started protesting and attacking people. And then the people started uniting and say, you know what? You're attacking us?
It's just nice to see that the black shirts have made like a resurgence, isn't it?
But I'm not happy with this. But we are going to bloodshed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant in one of my latest movies. Like,
and shit
it
like
probably won't take long before somebody shoots somebody, and then it's just fucking all-out war, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary to me that organizations like Google are actually promoting this shit.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, the BBC not too long ago started talking about what they think an average family would look like in Roman British society. And they were black people.
Which was chaotic.
Yeah.
Something's wrong in so many levels.
That video from Watson that was brutally chaotic.
Well, I didn't like the video of Watson that much, but at the same time, it shows the bullshit.
What did you say? Sorry. The BBC. What was it? BBC, the British family in Roman era. I didn't catch that last bit. Sorry. What did you say, Modwayne? That moment, what you just said then about the BBC.
Well, the BBC a few months to a year ago started talking about how black people were quite common in that time. But even 5 years ago, they recognized that most of society was white in Europe. And now suddenly a common Roman, London Roman family would have been black people.
Yeah.
How? I'm not saying it's impossible, but how is that common?
It is possible, but definitely not common.
And the thing I find most terrible is we're always talking about how Europe and America needs to do more to help whatever ethnicity.
Yeah, it's the white man's burden shit again, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, how many churches are there in Saudi Arabia? How many protections does a white man get in Zimbabwe?
Well, are we counting the ones that have been burnt down? Or?
So how many racial diverse people are allowed into Israel?
Dude, Israel needs and wants to stay a Jewish state.
I can understand that, but why is it okay for them and not for anyone else?
I don't know, man.
I'm not even blaming them. I mean, I can understand that they want to protect their own, and I agree with them. I totally agree with them. So how is it not true for anyone else? Hell, I can show you images in Saudi Arabia, for example, towards Mecca, that you actually have a highway that basically says Muslims are allowed to go here. If you're not a Muslim, you have to go there. On the fucking highway. We're not talking about, oh, well, yeah, some people aren't welcome. No, we're talking a highway. But hey, that's okay. But as you as a white person say anything that could be slightly ingested as being racial or ethnic diversified and etc. etc., you're a bad person.
Madwin.
It's
I
always
have to disagree with you on the Israel thing.
I'm not quite sure how you disagree, mate.
Well, you said that they want to keep it for their own and blah blah blah, but it's kind of like that region has been in war since the Sumerians or something.
Well, yeah.
Constantly going, hey, this is my holy city. No, this is my holy city. Hey, this is my fucking holy city. And it's like,
yes.
Until the British interfered or the Americans, I can't remember.
The British.
Yeah. We interfere.
Now it's like, no, this is Jew country. It's like, dude, this is the holy city for basically all Abrahamic religions. What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, but at the same time, let's be honest. I mean, Islam came 600 years after Christianity, and Christianity came, 1800 years after the Talmud?
Really?
I think it was pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, something like those lines.
So, yeah, we might be fighting over the same city, but in all fairness, Jews were there first.
Yeah.
It's more of just like Israel's just about the most westernized country you can get in the Middle East, and
but at the same time, it's a very westernized country. I agree. At the same time, it's having big border walls. It's not allowing anyone in that isn't part of their culture, not their ethnicity.
That they have to keep like a 90-something% Jew country.
Well, but they're actually offering black Jews money to leave the country.
Yeah, if anybody is bigoted, it's fucking Israel.
But at the same time, we have to change our mind. Europe has to change its mind. Go ahead, mate.
All I was just going to say is, like, I don't agree with the ethnic divide, but maybe the religious divide, judging from how things have been in Europe recently and here.
But isn't there everything in Israel though, like churches and mosques and synagogues and all that?
Yeah, but
so there must have been a time where everyone was welcome there.
No, there is still a time that people are welcome, but just less so. The thing is, we're not allowed to say stuff like that in Europe. We're not allowed to say stuff like that in America. But if we then point out, for example, bastard Trump wants to build a wall next to America, between America and Mexico. What a bastard, what a racist, blah, 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 blah.
He wants to make a better wall.
Ignores the fact that Mexico has a wall between them and Guatemala for the very fucking same reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which is often penetrated for some weird reason.
Remember, guys,
Besides, that's
walls don't
stupid as
stop
hell because the
people
wall
from
doesn't
over.
keep anybody out. It just keeps the freaking it in.
Remember, walls don't stop people immigrating to your country via fucking walking.
And I just thought of something. Do the SJWs even say the same thing in regards to the wider Latin American countries such as Chile and Argentina?
Of course not.
Oh no.
Of course not, because this is the thing that I mentioned earlier today.
Do they even get thought about that shit?
Hispanics at times are considered white, and at other times they're not considered white.
Put it this way, Louis. You just if you repeated that sentence to the same sort of people, they'd stop listening as soon as you said white.
Well, I'm going to respond to Carlos David. So separation could technically solve problems. In a way, yes, it could. But we shouldn't look at ethnical separation. It's not about whether you're black or white. We look at the culture. Are you part of Western culture or not?
When it comes to separation of things as well, it's a bit of a grey area because it can, there is the idea that you're separating people, but it also takes away that sort of mingling, if you get what I mean. It's easier to get a more of, them versus us mentality if you don't associate with those people more often.
But the thing is, you're not going to get away from the us versus them mentality. You're simply not, because that's...
Oh, no, but it increases it, or it has more of a chance to take a stronger root. If you get what I mean.
There was one culture that was moving away from it.
Mm.
That was the Western culture. And because of cultural Marxism, we're now falling back into it. We need to, if we're going to use a divide, we need the divide of Western culture principles. Do you belong to the Western culture? You're welcome to come, you're welcome to stay, you're welcome to partake. Are you against Western culture? Then why the hell do you want to come here?
Mm.
I'm not even going to tell you you're not welcome. I'm going to tell you you don't want to be here.
See you later, Octane.
Yeah,
see you later, Octane. Thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah, later.
It's small stuff like that. I don't understand. I'm not against black people. I'm not against Asian people. I'm not against Arabic people. I'm not against Hispanic people. I'm not against anyone. But if you don't want to partake in our culture,
yeah,
why do you come here?
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest problems.
Go ahead, Josh.
I'm not American. I live in the United States. Here, guess what? I could talk to 100 people. Not one of them speaks my language at the time. I had to learn English. Now people come over here, or you included in Europe that I know, and they're like, well, I don't have to learn your language. You need to learn mine. I'm like, no.
Where did you
If you go visit a country, don't learn it. Nobody cares. But if you're going to live there and not visit, you need to learn the language of the country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you immigrate from? Just as an aside.
What?
Like, where's your home country?
Who?
Where did you come from?
I'm Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Oh, Norway. Okay.
Actually, Norway is one of the countries in Europe that's doing it a little bit better. They're actually deporting Muslims.
Yeah.
As opposed to the neighbors.
Well, they see Sweden and like, fuck that shit.
But it's beyond stupidity that this is. I mean, I don't want to say people are not welcome.
Yeah.
I want to say, you know what, open borders, yeah, sure, why the fuck not? But there's a reason why the fuck not. It's not working. I mean, not long ago, I read an article about, I think it was from the Washington Times, how they were upset and they didn't understand Poland. How can Poland talk about not accepting Muslim refugees? Because they're not accepting any Muslim refugee anyway, and they don't have any problem with terrorism. So why are they complaining? And I'm like, dude, are you even reading what you're writing? They're not allowing, and because of that, they don't have terrorism problems.
Yeah.
Guess why they don't allow Muslims in?
Well, it is a problem that they can't connect the dots between these things.
It's even funnier, and this is something someone else pointed out, and he's a friend of mine. I'm really, really happy that he did. In Poland, you have an ethnicity, a group of people. I think Huzar or Kozak. I'm not quite sure. I always forget them. They are Muslims. But during the Second World War, when Poland was invaded, they were actually given the chance, stand with the Nazis against the Polish, or stand with the Polish. They were not given that chance by the Polish. They were given that chance by the Nazis. And they still said, oh, fuck you, we're Polish. Now, those people, I'm going to say, they're part of our culture. Yeah, but they're Muslim. I don't give a fuck that they're Muslim. They're part of our culture.
Yep. But see, that's an argument that you're having with the person with the limited mind. I'm sorry, but...
How do you mean, mate? How do you mean?
No. Like I said, they're part of the culture, but they're Muslim. Nobody cares what they really are.
No.
Yeah.
Part of the culture, they're part of the country, they're part of the all the establishments. But if they're separating it by little things, like, oh, they're Muslims, I'm like, and you're Spanish. You tell them to go back, I'm going to tell you to go back.
That's the 10-foot high hurdle that you come to when discussing this is identitarianism. People can't get past an identity.
And I don't understand it.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't get past that, you're limited. And if you want to stay there, please go home wherever that is.
And the funny thing
Don't you mean
is,
small-minded?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, the people who put the most sort of like weight and like gravitas into identity politics are the people that end up being the most racist, because you put that over anything else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You put the fact someone's black over, you know, anything else.
And I mean, yes, I sometimes when I talk on streams, I've yet not made a video about Islam, and it might come soon. But when I talk on streams, I am pretty strong against the problems that we see with Islam. But at the same time, I try to recognize it's not only Islam. Because if we look at, for example, Iran in the 1960s and the 1970s, it was a secular country. It has been destroyed because of Islam. Because
weren't they Muslims back then, though?
There were Muslims back then as well, yes. Most of the population was Muslim. Look at Syria 10 years ago. Look at Beirut.
Yeah.
And okay, they became Muslims. Yeah, I could talk about how that's bad, but that's also history. Enough of history. At a certain point in time, we have to move forward.
Yep.
But if we look at Syria now, why is it such a fucking mess? Because of Muslim extremists. Pakistan, Afghanistan. Hell, even in Turkey we're seeing it now. With Erdogan doing whatever he's doing.
Except there's a problem with that argument you made, Mudwade. How many people support those extremists?
Too many.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. But that's a cultural problem.
Yeah,
it's not a religious problem. It's a cultural problem. I know Muslims who are against this shit. But then again, those are the same Muslims that get killed.
This is what I was about to say. This is the problem you always end up butting heads with when it comes to Islam and Islamic extremism. Is the people, you know, most Muslims don't agree with it, but because of the how their community is, they can't speak out against it, so therefore it gets propagated.
I've been watching some videos about this Australian imam. I can't remember.
Imam Tawhidi.
Yeah.
The good.
He seems to be making some pretty good points, I guess.
Yeah.
But he has death threats against him because.
Oh
of
yeah.
Oh,
he even says it in his stream. It's like, well, here, let me show you the license of this book to show you that it's real, and I'm sure they're having a meeting right now. Oh my God, what do we need to do about Imam, whatever the fuck his name?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he's been denounced as an imam.
Oh yeah, of course. All reformers are.
That's the thing. And but that's the thing with Islam. That's not the thing with Muslims. There are Muslims who aren't like that.
No.
But the Muslims who aren't like that, we actually hang out to dry.
Dude, I actually posted like some anti-Islam thingy somewhere on Facebook, I believe, and one of my Arab friends fucking liked it. You know, I was like, oh hey, cool, he likes it. Isn't he from one of those countries? And it's like, well, yeah, but it was a shithole. That's why I'm here. To try to, you know, further myself in life instead of staying in a shithole country.
But we need to step away from certain demeanor. Oh yeah, we're going to put you in this little box. You're Muslim. All Muslims are the same. No, they're not.
Of course not.
Well, you're black, therefore you must be oppressed by the white supremacy in America. Yeah? I don't want to be rude. Barack Obama.
Yeah, no shit.
He only got into power because white people wanted to show how they're not racist. Okay, listen to yourself. Yeah, he only got into power because people wanted to prove that they're not racist.
Well,
but they really are. Wait a second, he still was president.
That's apparently the reason why cops aren't doing their fucking jobs.
But another thing, white cops are less likely to shoot a black man than black cops. This is also, yeah, I could show you the link if you want to, but this is also been researched. White cops actually are endangering their lives by not firing at certain black people. There is a black cop who went into a coma because she didn't, I think it was a woman.
Oh yeah, there was a woman cop who didn't shoot somebody that should have probably been at least tased.
Should have, no, I'm sorry, that shouldn't be tased anymore. I've seen plenty of video. I mean, you guys probably seen it too on the web.
Hey, Father.
Of black people attacking others. Hey, welcome, Father.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, I see him. And the problem is, we're not to say, yeah, but they are black people. No, the problem is not that they are black. The problem is that they are ideologically opposed to what we are. But everyone seems to think it's nice to say, yeah, but it's because black and therefore white versus black. No, it's Western society defending itself from idiots. You have white idiots. Look at Antifa. Most of them are white.
Yeah. See, this is why I'm not racist. I'm just prejudiced. I'm prejudiced against stupid people.
Yes, I agree.
I'm not racist. I hate everyone equally.
Equal opportunity hater. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's two things
matter
I
if you're
can't
black, white, Asian. I hate all of you.
There's two things I can't stand: racism and other people.
There is only like two groups of people I do hate in this world: the people I'm not allowed to criticize, and the people who tell me I'm not allowed to criticize them. That's it.
But then again, even the word discrimination is like, well, discrimination in and of itself isn't really a bad thing, because it's to separate something from something else.
Tell that to the British.
But we have
system, my friend.
we made the connection between discrimination and racism.
Talk to the British legal system. They'll tell
And
you.
that's some etymology for it.
A completely different story.
Yeah, of course. They have to maintain the narrative.
I know.
And in the meanwhile, there's rape gangs that they can't arrest because, we might be seen as racist.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, do your job. Fuck's sake. Anyway.
And the ones they do end up arresting, like
about the whole SJW bashing.
No, it's alright. And I was just about to say then, with that, the funny thing is, the people that they do fucking arrest that are fucking rape gangs and stuff are posted by like SJW people like The Guardian, like I linked earlier. 18 dudes, only one of them was white. The rest were all of a Muslim. Oh, I wouldn't say Muslim, but more of a sort of like a Middle Eastern descent, you could say.
Sounds like me in a club a few years ago. I was the only white guy. It was funny.
A few years ago, you mean? Well, when you were, visiting other nice places.
Okay, it was
meeting new people and
When
killing them.
When he was allowed out of his iron lung.
No, surprising enough, I was in a debut show demo for Usher, and I was the only white guy there.
Nice.
Yep. He decided to call my attention when he did his 5-minute break for a glass of water and talk to the people. He's like, yeah, I like everybody here. Hold on. There's a white guy over there. Everybody just looked around. It's like, there's only one white guy, people. Stop looking in every direction. Right there.
I imagine it'd be like...
we got a white guy here. Wow.
Oh, what's that film? Is it Invasion of the Body Snatchers? I can't think. That famous scene where it's that fucking guy and he just points and he starts screaming. That's what I imagine.
I think that is. There's another scene like that too. In, I think it's in Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. As in the can describe it, tomato.
Excuse me, Mud Dwayne, but I think I should leave now. So, goodbye.
I wish you a good night, mate. I hope to see you next time. And next time I will try to have somewhat more of an issue to discuss, to talk about.
To be fair, we did.
This is just a random hangout, pretty much.
Okay, thank you for the first hangout with you, Mud Dwayne.
You're more than welcome. See you next time.
By the way, Mud Dwayne, before I go, how is my voice?
Yeah, it's okay.
Watch the stream back. If you watch the stream back, it's probably going to be better than mine is.
Yeah, just check it back in online. Oh, you've already gone. You just check it back later, and you can hear how it sounds.
My voice is awful recorded. I don't understand it.
Well, I've heard you real life too. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, that was nasty of me.
I'm gonna go sob into my pillow now.
Yes, I think we're going to call it quits in a moment. Anyway, we're busy for quite a while. It's been
Yeah,
fun.
to be fair, I'm getting to the end of my drink.
I have to just take a little. I have to work early tomorrow morning, so I'm going to have to leave this for another day to get drunk. And
Well, just I like to welcome you once again. I'm glad you came, mate. I don't know you really that much, but Smirkers brought you in. Next time, if you want to join, you are more than welcome to join as well.
oh yeah, no, Smirkers he lets me know what's going on. If I have time, I do. If I don't, you already know I can't make it.
I think that faggot's messing around on his guitar right now.
I'll show you a faggot.
He's doing Road of Dublin again.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Road to Dublin. I love that song.
Yeah.
And at some point, you guys are gonna have to explain all this stuff because I'm a little out of that.
Dude, I tried explaining it to you.
Which exactly?
Anyway,
the W thing, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to call it quits then. Yep. Everyone in the chat that's still there, fucking hell, you're still here. There were more people in the chat, but there are still a few there. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciated your chats with us. Thank you, Warped, Eon, John, and Father who joined and left, and Warped and Carlos and everyone else. I'm going through the list.
They probably stayed more away.
Lana and Real Raven. And...
Yeah, everyone. I really had a good thing. Thank you for the first open stream on Modwayne's personal channel.
Ramblings of Nobody.
Ramblings of Nobody was here. Yeah, he didn't stay long this time. Anyway, yeah, Eon, see you later, mate. Oh, you want to say something?
Alrighty, guys. It was a good conversation. We'll get back together and have some more fun.
Yep, probably talk to you tomorrow, mate.
See you all later, and I'm going to